Welcome to VAR India News Hour. The future of work in 2022 to be on reshoring, gig economy and flexible working. The COVID-19 pandemic has significantly disrupted the typical working habits in 2020 and 2021, and there is much speculation about how things are going to settle down moving forward. In its latest report, TMT Predictions 2022 from Global Data offers its view on the future of work. The report reveals that reshoring, which is when the production of goods is returned to the company's original country, gig economy regulation and flexible working will become the new norm. Companies are homeward bound as offshore manufacturing is too costly. Reshoring is an increasingly attractive option. Offshoring is losing its cost advantage due to significant supply chain disruptions and rising labor costs in countries such as China. Companies are also being pressured to localize production to reduce their carbon footprints and support the post-pandemic rebuilding of their home country's economy. Reshoring will destroy more jobs in developing countries than it will create in developed countries. It also won't make up for all the jobs initially lost through offshoring because today's production line is less labor intensive, but it will still make a welcome difference as developed economies shake off the pandemic. The growth of the gig economy that we saw in 2021 will continue into 2022. However, this growth comes with increasing instability. The gig economy model is precarious and unsustainable due to landmark regulatory changes across Europe, classifying more and more gig workers as employees rather than independent contractors. Governments will continue to legislate in favor of gig workers, and this will heavily increase costs for companies that now need to afford sick days, holidays, and pensions. According to global data surveys, 42% of workers are still working from home full-time, but most offices will return to at least for 50% capacity by May 2022. Hybrid working will remain commonplace even after the pandemic subsides, as workers are enjoying the flexibility of hours and lack of a commute. Companies need to maintain a flexible working arrangement to succeed in retaining and attracting top talents. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. Depositors must be careful while chasing returns, says RBI Governor. Reserve Bank of India Governor Shaktikant Das said high returns are usually associated with high risks, so depositors should be aware enough while chasing returns. Speaking at the depositors' first guaranteed time-bound deposit insurance payment up to Rs 5 lakh program, he stated that RBI is proactive in strengthening corporate governance guidelines of banks to ensure that the banking system remains robust and resilient. Artificial intelligence-based Dream app is creating breathtaking digital art. A new artificial intelligence-based digital art app called Dream has started gaining traction due to the mesmerizing digital artworks it can create with just text descriptions. The Dream app has been developed by a Canadian startup named Wombo and is now available across various platforms including Android, iOS, and the web. The app relies on vision datasets, which are massive libraries of images tagged with relevant descriptions for training. Google Meta Snapchat bypasses iPhone's privacy feature. Developers have found a workaround of Apple's app tracking transparency feature. According to the report, the Snapchat maker is using something called advanced conversions that allows it to get detailed information from ad tech companies about the activities of individual iPhone users. The app tracking transparency feature allows users to delete their tracking ID, a unique ID that advertisers use to track your behavior online. Big tech companies like Google, Meta, and Snap are reportedly using complex mathematical modeling on the data in order to determine the likelihood that an opted-out user took an action based on seeing an ad in its app. Apple allows Facebook to track user activity, agrees to invest $275 billion in China. Apple has allowed developers of social media companies like Facebook and Snapchat to collect data from around 1 billion iPhone users for targeted advertising, even if individual users opt to keep their advertising IDs confidential. Apple will also invest $275 billion in the Chinese economy through various avenues over 5 years. The deal includes provisions for investing in Chinese tech companies, research facilities, government causes, retail stores, and renewable energy projects, among other things. Samsung names new mobile and electronics unit DX division. Samsung Electronics Company named its newly merged unit for mobile and appliances the Device Experience Division, also the DX division, to provide its customers with new, meaningful experiences. The company said in a statement that the new name shows Samsung's ongoing commitment to creating new and meaningful experiences for consumers and longer-term future-oriented business structure and stronger global relationships. The DX division comprises the visual display business, digital appliances business, health and medical equipment business, MX business and network business. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. You can download the War India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.